Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. Joey here. Today we're going over another trading recap for you guys, as usual. And for those of you that are subscribed, have been watching the channel, you guys know yesterday, what was it, Wednesday and Tuesday was just disastrous for me. The month of March that we're in right now has been super awesome. I've been doing really well in my progress. However, the last 2 days I have wrecked it. And so I've been pissed, I've been emotional, all the things you shouldn't be as a solid day trader. And so anyways, we're going to do today's recap, show you what I did and show you the rules I made. And I hope you guys enjoy. Because trading's not the easiest thing. I'm sure a lot of you can attest to that. A lot of you have probably made a lot of great money and lost a whole lot of money as well. And the goal here is to be trading long term and really make great money out of it, but consistently. And it's a hard thing to do, but that is the goal. So anyways, recap. Today is Thursday, March 18th. I'm up $384. And it's early in the day for me. It's 11 o'clock. I usually trade all the way to 3 p.m. And today, because of the new rules I set up last night, I think I'm going to call it quits right now and have to walk away. So let's review real quickly. Let's dive into the trades for you guys. And I also want to go over my rules, the rules I made last night. I used my sticky pad here to draw up those rules, put them on my monitor so I'm looking at them. Try to be really focused about them. So let's take a quick look at yesterday and today on the calendar here. Look, I've been solid green the entire month of March except for Tuesday and Wednesday. Unfortunately, those were big enough days to have a disastrous effect here. What is that? 6,000, 5,000, so 11,000 right there. Down 11K on just those two trades. Been trying to recover and set some new rules. So anyways, I'm sitting down 9K on the week. I was up 9K last week. And today I'm sitting up 354 bucks. It's not much, but it's kind of a step in the right direction. I had a frustrating time this morning and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be super pissed at myself or dig another big red hole. So I think I just have to call it quits as of right now. And it's hard to do when you're watching the market and you see stocks start to pop up. It's kind of a tough thing to call it quits sometimes, but sometimes you just got to do it. So anyways, let's start with what I traded on the day. There was Upstart, UPST, EVOL, TKAT was another one that made a few trades on, but majority of my trades were on JFIN. This one was the one that was running today. Hop over to Upstart real quick. So Upstart here, this thing opened up, it had this nice push up in the morning. So I hopped into it for a tiny little trade, 26 bucks on that, nothing big. I think Evolve, Evolving Systems, here we go. This was another one that I did take a trade on, but I think I was a little bit worried about this one. See what time I traded this one. Oh, 9:45:21. Yeah, so I just got a quick little scalp on this thing. I was really worried about this being super volatile, and it was. I mean, as you can see, it ripped up out of the gates, went into a halt, and I traded it right after. Tried to go in for a little dip, and got a tiny little scalp on it. So that was okay, but it just faded the rest of the day. So that was out of the picture after that. And then TKAT, man, TKAT. So shout out to whoever yesterday, I traded TKAT. I did horrible on it. I was super pissed because yesterday TKAT ran big time, like all day, and I managed to have one of my worst days ever. The thing was up like 277%. And yet I was still able to make a massive red hole. And I just overtraded it. I was in too big share size. And anyways, I did horrible on it, even though I should have done well because it was trending up the entire day. And so shout out to whoever who put in a comment yesterday and said they were holding it. It's going to go up. Well, apparently you were right. So great on that. But that's not necessarily my strategy here. I'm a day trader, and I trade in the little specks of time, and I always close out my positions, 99.9% of the time, closing out my positions at the end of the day. Rarely do I ever hold anything. But if you were swing trading this, that might have been a great move. But the problem was, look, it trended up all pre-market, right? And this thing right out of the I was watching this right out of the open gates here, and it went straight up and straight down and flushed and went right into a halt. And so to me, that was bad news bears, like right in there. However, it recovered from that. I wasn't really watching this, but I did see once it started coming back up on the list, it started, turning the other direction. And, I had, I think it was 2 trades on it. Yeah, 2 trades. So I got up to $88, then 157 with TKAT. And so I was done with that after that because I didn't want to, really trade that anymore unless it was really going to start pushing higher. But it's already up in the 30s here. It topped out at around 42. So, and after that, just downhill again. So stop trading it now. I hope you're not caught in that. That looks like it's been in a halt for a while now. Who knows where that thing's going to open up. That's kind of a worrisome. But hey, it might go back up. I don't know. Then, yeah, I switched over to JFIN. And so this was the one that I was really trading a lot of. This was a tough one for me because yesterday I did a lot of chasing. And so I'm coming off a bad day yesterday, and here I am trying to make new rules for myself and to not get into bad trades and overtrade. And this is where trading is tough, is that you have your emotions. Humans have emotions, and that's just how it is. It's very hard to kick those emotions to the side, especially with trading real money. Even if you've been doing it for a long time, you still have those emotions there. So it's a matter of trying to be disciplined and be aware of your emotions. But strictly, the best thing to do is be trading the chart, trading the actual market, and trading what's moving in the right direction. And that's what you got to focus on. And so I was trying to tell myself that today, and I was saying, hey, because what happened was I was starting to get a few winners on JFIN. The next thing you know, I made a few bad trades, and then I went negative. I went down to negative 58, being up the high on $246, all the way down to negative 58. So here I am. I was up green. I'm down red again. I'm like, okay, emotions are addressed. I'm getting cranky now. I'm getting frustrated. And I got to be focused on just trading this chart. And it was hard because there was a lot of times it would just trend up and I would take trades on it. And then it would kind of flip to the downside for just a minute and, take a loss on it. And so I was trying to be quick about my trades and trying to do the best I could. And this thing just started, it started growing. It started ripping up through different levels. And it was just hard to watch because part of me is sitting here saying, don't chase it, because it's, it might go up and then flush on you. And then you're going to be in a real bad position. And then the other part of me is just like, well, emotions aside, you got to trade the chart, right, Joey? You got to, if it's rolling up, trade it, because you don't want to sit in that motion either of saying you missed out on the trade. So I just had a real tough time with this. It was a good stock in the sense that it had a nice run up. And so I did my best, the best I could, and just lots of scalp trades on it, in and out and in and out. And thank God I kind of called it quits right in here. This thing went up and it was about to retest that high of 1340 here. And I said, you know what? I got in for a little trade, waited till it popped, and I was thinking it might push through. But if it does, it was just felt a little hesitant right here. And thank God I sold, got out with a little bit of a win, because next candle, it just popped just right through that level and then absolutely flushed and you know, caught a bunch of people. So hopefully you weren't trapped in that. And, you know, I played that right. I decided to sell that position, get out of there, even though it could have broke much higher and continued. I just felt like it was going for that next curl up, and it was a little hesitant. So I think I made the right move there and got out, because otherwise I definitely would have been red today. So anyways, that thing has been trending down since. And so I feel good about that, in the sense that, you know, I got out of there in time and I didn't get too crazy with it. And so that's where I'm sitting today, is up $384. And while it's not much, it's back in the right direction. So anyways, yeah, still, you know, down 9K on the week, just horrible. But I'm just focusing on trying to ward off my emotions, stick to my rules, and just trade the charts. The market's hot, the market's hot. If it's not, it's not. And my emotions, where I'm at on my trading on the day, play a big factor into it, and it's hard to separate it, but I'm trying to do the best I can at this point. And I wanted to review with you guys real quick the rules I made yesterday. Let's cover those, because those are important. So obviously Tuesday, Wednesday had a horrible day. So I made some new rules. I go, what's wrong with me right now is kind of overstaying my welcome. Some days I'll start with a good start and then end horribly, like yesterday. You know, I was up $200 at one point and finished, you know, negative 4K, which is stupid, absolutely stupid. And I could have walked away, and I think I just got too embedded in it. So let's review the rules. What I decided to do was kind of have actually like a little bit of a flow chart here. Let's see if I can post these up for you guys. Let me see if I can, let me try something here. Oh, we'll leave it with that. Okay. First question in my flow chart is the market hot? Yes or no? So today was actually a hard one to answer on that one, because it felt like it was kind of hot. But we did have JFIN that, you know, started trending down at one point. So it was hot until a given point. And, oh, on this sticky note, I also have, is the market hot, yes or no? So even on this one, you know, I'm going with yes. But also I'm putting a time frame on there. So I have to ask myself that by 11 o'clock. If it's not hot by 11 o'clock, I have to answer to one of these. What's the yes or no hot market points to one of these. So keep going, walk away. So if the market's not hot, walk away. If it is, keep going, you know. And then these are kind of my hard rules here, is my max loss, $500. I'm going to just decide that if I, at any point in the day, get below $500, it's time to call it and walk away. Because going deeper than that is just no bueno. And I'm going to try to keep my trade size to 5K. So my actual trades that I get in at, I'm going to try to keep to 5K limit and not try to go above that, because I don't want to get too heavy in my positions. And I think those are good rules. So anyways, today I pretty much stuck to that. There were just a few trades I did have that were just a tiny bit over 5K. I think they were like 6. And I'm fine with that. So as long as I wasn't doing something stupid like, you know, 10K, 15K positions, I wanted to avoid that. So anyways, I stuck to those rules today. And, you know, the rules might change over time, depending on how my trading goes and how the market goes, but those are important ones for me. So I'd love for you guys to share if you guys use this tool, sticky notes, putting them right on your screen, when you've gotten into the bad habits of doing things and creating new rules. So hope that helps. That's where I'm going to leave it for you guys today. Hopefully I can get into the market tomorrow. Same thing, you know, start fresh, put some bigger numbers on would be nice, and be able to walk away and enjoy the rest of the day. And so today I'm just going to take a bit of that mental, you know, mental health day, if you will, make a little bit of money, and I think I'm going to walk away here. So market is looking medium hot, so, you know, there are chances to stay, but I don't want to overstay my welcome, even though it looks like some things are kind of popping up, which is good for the overall market. So anyways, hope you guys did great today. Let me know if you were green or if you were red, and by how much. And also, if you are interested in looking at like another platform, I do have the Webull link below. It's what I use for my list of the top gainers in the market. They've got a nice feature in there, has top gainers, and that's where I find a lot of the stocks to trade that are in play. So hope that helps out. You guys take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.